Hi everybody, I'm Tabitha Dueñas and I'm really excited to share with you guys today how I use TBH, True Beautiful Honest from Schwarzkopf, to give gray coverage but in a very multi-dimensional way. The goal for her is I want this to look as natural as possible. I'm gonna use the level finder. I find it to be easier if you start lighter and just sort of slide your way down until that pretty much just blends in. So that's pointing to the 406, so that's for natural chocolate. I want to add in a bit of a cool tone just to balance out warm and cool and end on a neutral. So I'm gonna use level 5, blue violet chocolate. That's a 1-6, 5-1-6. And the reason why I went to a level 5 for the cool tone is because cooler colors tend to look a little bit darker, and I really just want to end on that level 4. So we're gonna use 2 parts 406 natural chocolate to 1 part 516, and that's blue violet chocolate. And we're gonna be mixing that with 20 volume. Now, I always like to use 1 level lighter on all of my bases around the hairline. This hair it's finer and it tends to grab, and I think that that's just a way to elevate the results. So like when they pull their hair back, you just don't want it to feel super duper dark here. So I'm gonna go to a level 5, and I'm just gonna use 5 natural chocolate. So 506, 20 volume in the front. We're also going to be glossing her ends using TBH, which is really cool because you have this 1 tube of color that I'm gonna be doing gray coverage and glossing, all with the same product. So we're gonna have equal parts 851, 856. So I'm gonna be mixing that with 1.9 developer, which is a 6 volume, and I'm gonna be adding tone softener. This has shea butter, macadamia oil, argan oil. It's very hydrating, and it's just gonna have a really beautiful, natural, glossy sheen to it. Okay, so I'm gonna start in the back and just start by outlining this whole section, and then I'm going to work from the bottom up. Saturation is key, and so painting both sides of your section, so painting both down and up, is going to be very important. Sometimes I find if I didn't get the coverage I was looking for, but I know that my formulation was on point, then it could have been a saturation issue. And sticking with those diagonal sections and just moving the hair towards the center, away from the skin. So what I like about this line is that it has 50% less ammonia than a typical permanent line. So, I always want my clients to look great even on their way back for touch-ups. And I feel that it just, with less ammonia, fades cooler. I really love the multi-dimensional coverage that this gives. I feel like it just really picks up the highs and lows of their natural. And I like to work with diagonal sections the whole way through. I just feel that working on a round surface, it just kind of helps to move the hair away from their face. And when you get to the area where the percentage of gray increases, you can really make sure to focus on the saturation, kind of doubling up in that area. We're going to switch into her hairline formula. When the texture changes, you'll see that the hair starts to get a little bit more sparse and maybe finer. And so this is how deep we're gonna go for her hairline section. So I'm just gonna switch formulas and start overlapping them, just kind of blend them into each other. And now that we're on her face, it's getting harder to paint down, so I'm just gonna hold the section up and paint on that and then pull back. All right, so now that we have the root applied, we're gonna go right ahead into applying her gloss formula right through her ends. So what I like to do for that is I'm gonna spray a little bit of leave-in conditioner. You can use water. I like to use conditioner just because it really helps to even out the porosity of their hair. I feel like this is particularly important when you are working on pre-lightened hair. When you're done applying the root formula, start your timer for 30 minutes and then go right into applying your gloss formula. And they should be done at about the same time. So this is one of my favorite brushes to use for pull-throughs, just because it has the brush comb combo. So I'm gonna come through and right up to that root formula, come through and apply our gloss. And I'm not worried if these two overlap. It's not going to negatively affect one or the other. So I just want to go right up to that root formula and just work this product all the way down through the ends. So always working everything to the center back so that it stays away from their skin is just something that really helps me to keep things really clean. So the developer that we used for this is a gel consistency, and it's just amazing that it takes that cream into such a nice, like, thinner viscosity so that we can really get it through the ends nice and easily. As an independent stylist, it's a really, cost efficient that you can buy one line and be able to use it as your permanent demi and gloss. And now that we finished the gloss application, this will process for the last 10 minutes. So 30 minutes at the root, 10 minutes on your gloss. Oh my gosh, you look so pretty. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. And if you try TBH, please tag me at Hair by Tabitha. I really want to see your work. Thank you so much for watching.